Are you or someone you know struggling with addiction? You're not alone. Addiction can leave you feeling hopeless, isolated, and trapped in a never-ending cycle of misery. But it doesn't have to be that way. There is a way out. A way to reclaim your life and find lasting recovery. In this video, I'm about to tell you the ways how to reclaim your life and change as a person. So get addicted to this video and try sticking until the end. What is addiction? Addiction is a complex condition characterized by a persistent pattern of substance use or behavior that leads to significant impairment or distress. It can be thought of as a compulsive pursuit of a substance or behavior despite its negative consequences. Addiction can take many forms, including substance abuse, such as alcohol and drug addiction, and behavioral addictions, such as gambling, shopping, and internet addiction. Substance addictions are caused by changes in the brain that result from repeated use of drugs or alcohol, while behavioral addictions are often driven by underlying psychological factors, such as stress, anxiety, or a need for escape. Regardless of the type of addiction, it can have a devastating impact on a person's life, affecting their health, relationships, finances, and overall well-being. However, with the proper support and treatment, it is possible to overcome addiction and reclaim one's life. Dark side of addiction. Addiction can have a wide range of negative impacts on a person's life, affecting their health, relationships, finances, and overall well-being. Some of the most common negative consequences of addiction include 1. Health problems. Health problems associated with substance abuse can be severe and long-lasting. For example, alcohol abuse can lead to liver damage and an increased risk of liver disease, including cirrhosis and liver cancer. Substance abuse can also lead to an increased risk of heart disease, stroke, and other cardiovascular problems due to the toxic effects of drugs on the heart and blood vessels. Behavioral addictions can also have negative physical health consequences. For example, compulsive shopping can lead to back pain from carrying heavy bags, while compulsive gambling can result in muscle tension and headaches. Additionally, behavioral addictions can interfere with a person's ability to get enough sleep, exercise, and engage in other healthy activities, leading to a decline in physical health over time. 2. Relationship problems. Addiction can have a profound impact on a person's relationships with friends and family. Substance abuse and behavioral addictions can lead to changes in behavior and mood, causing conflict and tension in relationships. For example, a person struggling with substance abuse may become distant and neglectful of their responsibilities, causing strain on their relationships with their partners, children, and other family members. They may also become involved in risky behaviors, causing concern and worry among their loved ones. Addiction can also lead to feelings of isolation and loneliness, as a person may feel that their friends and family are no longer supportive or that they are unable to connect with others. This can further fuel their addiction, as they may turn to drugs or other harmful behaviors as a means of coping with their emotions. 3. Financial problems. Addiction can have a significant impact on a person's finances, causing them to experience financial difficulties, such as debt and bankruptcy. Substance abuse and behavioral addictions can be expensive, requiring large amounts of money to sustain the habit. For example, a person struggling with substance abuse may need to purchase drugs or alcohol regularly, while a person with a behavioral addiction may need to purchase items to feed their compulsive behavior. 4. Work and employment issues. Addiction can have a profound impact on a person's work and employment, causing them to experience a variety of issues related to their performance and attendance. Substance abuse and behavioral addictions can interfere with a person's ability to concentrate, leading to decreased productivity and performance at work. For instance, a person struggling with substance abuse may have trouble waking up on time for work or may struggle to stay alert and focused throughout the day. They may also experience problems with their attendance, as they may need to take time off to attend to their addiction-related needs. This can result in job loss or difficulties in advancing in one's career, as employers may view them as unreliable or lacking in commitment. 5. Legal problems. Substance abuse and certain behavioral addictions can cause a person to engage in criminal behavior, putting themselves and others at risk. For example, a person struggling with substance abuse may be arrested for driving under the influence, causing injury or harm to themselves or others. They may also engage in theft or other criminal activities in order to obtain money to support their addiction. This can result in criminal charges, fines, and potentially even imprisonment, which can have long-term consequences on a person's personal and professional life. 6. Mental health issues. Substance abuse and behavioral addictions can worsen existing mental health conditions, such as depression and anxiety, and can lead to the development of new ones. A person struggling with substance abuse may experience feelings of depression, anxiety, or hopelessness as a result of their addiction. They may also develop co-occurring disorders, such as post-traumatic stress disorder, PTSD, or bipolar disorder, as a result of their substance abuse. Behavioral addictions, such as compulsive gambling or shopping, can also lead to mental health issues such as anxiety, depression, or obsessive-compulsive disorder, OCD. Ways to overcome triggers and cravings. Overcoming triggers and cravings associated with addiction can be a difficult and ongoing process, but it is possible with the right support and strategies. Here are some ways to help overcome triggers and cravings. 1. Avoid triggering situations. Avoiding triggering situations is a key strategy in overcoming addiction and reducing the risk of relapse. Triggers are often associated with specific places, people, or activities that have been associated with substance use or other addictive behaviors in the past. For example, a person who is recovering from alcohol addiction may find that being in a bar or nightclub environment triggers cravings for alcohol. In this case, it would be best to avoid these places and find alternative social activities to participate in. Similarly, if being around certain people who have been associated with substance use triggers cravings, it may be best to avoid those people, at least for a period of time. It's important to identify what specific situations trigger cravings and to make a plan for how to avoid or manage those triggers. Avoiding triggering situations does not mean avoiding all social activities or relationships, but rather finding alternative and healthier ways to spend time and engage with others. 2. Practice mindfulness. Mindfulness is a mental state achieved by focusing one's awareness on the present moment, while calmly acknowledging and accepting one's feelings, thoughts, and bodily sensations. Meditation and deep breathing are two common mindfulness techniques that can help reduce cravings and manage triggers. When a craving arises, taking a few minutes to close one's eyes, breathe deeply, and focus on the present moment can help calm the mind and reduce the intensity of the craving. Additionally, mindfulness practices such as yoga or Tai Chi can help improve physical and mental well-being, reducing the risk of relapse and strengthening one's ability to manage triggers and cravings. 3. Exercise. Exercise can increase the production of endorphins, which are natural chemicals in the body that produce feelings of happiness and well-being. This can help reduce cravings and manage withdrawal symptoms. Remember, it doesn't have to be intense or complicated. Even simple activities, such as taking a walk or cycling, can help release endorphins, reduce cravings, and improve mental and physical health. The key is to find an exercise routine that is enjoyable and sustainable and to make physical activity a regular part of one's daily routine. 4. Find alternative coping mechanisms. Finding alternative coping mechanisms is an important aspect of overcoming addiction and managing triggers and cravings. When individuals in recovery find new and healthy ways to manage stress, boredom, and negative emotions, they are less likely to turn to substance use or other addictive behaviors. Some alternative coping mechanisms that can help replace the behaviors associated with addiction include volunteering, spending time with loved ones, and engaging in favorite hobbies. 5. Use medication. Using medication can be an effective way to manage triggers and cravings associated with addiction, particularly for individuals struggling with substance use disorders. Medication-assisted treatment, MAT, involves the use of prescription drugs in combination with behavioral therapy and support to help individuals overcome addiction. It's important to note that medication should always be used in conjunction with other forms of treatment, such as behavioral therapy and support, to achieve the best outcomes. A healthcare professional can help determine the best course of treatment, taking into account individual needs, medical history, and other factors. Remember, overcoming addiction is a process, and it's important to be patient and kind to oneself. With the right support and strategies, it is possible to overcome triggers and cravings and reclaim one's life. We can take ownership of our lives and rise above addictions by gaining control, honest self-awareness, and perseverance. With recovery within reach, any person can reclaim their life free from addiction. We all have the capacity to overcome addictions, so let's use our strengths to rewrite our stories. Let's take a collective deep breath and remind ourselves that we are strong and capable individuals with an incredible journey waiting for us. All we have to do is take the first step. If you made it to this part of the video, then I can say that you are serious about changing your life. So be sure to like and subscribe so we can reach more viewers who are suffering from addiction. Do you have your own story on how you overcame addiction? Share them in the comments section below. Thanks for watching.